Yes, my brothers and sisters, sit at home update in Biafra land. One thing about this sit at home is that it has a purpose and a reason for it. Ndibo are not just obeying this sit at home up till now, even they have declared Biafra. They are not just obeying it just for obeying sake, but it's for a reason. Wow. What is the reason? The reason is for the fact that the Nigerian government are still holding Nnamdi Kanu. The sit at home won't stop because in the respective of his words, that's why they are holding this sit at home. That's why they are respecting it. Because only daikajia then abiakoshe irrespect other onyere. Ogana hutazi onwe ebe ahụ no now that he is worthless. But at least knowing that his people are still obeying his rules and regulations despite his absence, that shows respect. So Ndibo are still showing that respect to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as the indigenous people's leader. They are giving him that respect and honor. Today, they sit at home. In the whole Southeast, sit at home. They are observing it. They are observing it. I'll drop you this clip of video here for you to watch it yourself. And it's not just a propaganda news, but it is a news that is legit. So just stay tuned to this channel and make sure you subscribe as we keep bringing you good information.
Today is 9th December 2024. Sit at home update. As you can see, every shop is under lock and key.
The lesson that Biafran people should have learned is this. When you fight for freedom and you are genuine about it, you never stop. Ordinary Scotland is not fighting for freedom. They are fighting for political independence, and the two are not the same. Yet they have not stopped. Despite the fact that it was they, the Scottish, that handed themselves over to the British 300 years ago. The Scottish people voted to dissolve their own parliament and invite the English to come and take over. They still want their independence till tomorrow morning. What confuses humanity? Our people don't know this. The reason why we have to work 4, 5, 10 times harder to convince people, governments of the world, to believe, even to accept our message, is that they have never seen a group of people that started off fighting for their freedom, not political independence. The two are not the same. They have never seen a people who were basically fighting for their political survival, who gave all of that up to go and join those killing them. That was why Israel was very lukewarm about supporting any emerging Biafra agitation. They never wanted to, because we are not serious. Everybody keeps telling us, any day you people are serious, we will know. Right now, you're not serious. All you do is you talk, you broadcast, you do all of these things. Any day you are serious, we will know. Therefore, it is incumbent on each and every one of us. It is our duty, our responsibility to ensure that we convince people around the world that this time around, we will never ever stop until we get what we're looking for. No matter the amount of people that will die in the process, that we will never give up. That is why we preach this gospel the way we do. That is why we want our people to understand what we are going into. To fight for your liberation and your freedom is not easy, especially when Lucifer himself is in charge of the position. Every known race on this very earth is against the emergence of Biafra.
The peace and security we've brought to Biafra land. And I told him, and I said, I am going to make this video to respond because I know many people are going to be asking the same question. So here is my response. The only way to sustain the peace that we have brought to Biafra territory and to the Biafra people is to make sure that Nigeria never breed within our territory. The Nigeria terrorist army, Nigeria terrorist state police, and every arm carrying person under Nigeria within Biafra territory must not be allowed to breed because they are the main cause of insecurity. They are the terrorists that have been terrorizing people, facilitating the attack against indigenous people, and shielding these ragtag terrorists when they come to kill. So we are not going to allow them to breed in Biafra territory until Biafra become an independent state, recognized under international community and the United Nations. I want you to take a look at where Nigeria is breeding, how the security situation are in those places. Take a look in Yoruba land. Nigeria is breeding in Yoruba land. 29,000 people have been reportedly killed by the Fulani terrorists. Look at the northeast, northwest, where Nigeria is breeding. There are many terrorist groups springing up on daily basis. Innocent women and children are being neutralized every day. Take a look in the middle belt where Nigeria is breeding. There are people who have given birth to their children inside IDP camp. And many of those children are today 19 years of age. What does that tell you? It means that people have actually left and fled their ancestral land and have been living in IDP camp for more than 19 years. And without any plan for them to reclaim their land. Their land is now being occupied by strangers. Who are those strangers? The fighters that were actually killing the people and chasing them out of their own land. Nigeria is breeding in the Middle Belt. And that's the reason why we decided that the solution to sustain this security in our land is to make sure that Nigeria never breed. And that's what Simon Ekpa is leading. Thank you.
To make sure nobody sabotages this struggle in any way. As a new country, there's been a couple of things going on. And nobody, again, let me be clear, nobody has changed anything in our fundraising on the back end. Everything is still like that. What the Brigade Cabinet members wanted is just to get clarification from our finance minister. You cannot be a finance minister for an organization. Even if you borrow that organization 100 million, you must be able to tell the organization, this is what we put in, this is what we put out. That will help the new administration to plan. We have to cut our coat according to our size. But some people think there should be nothing like that. Everybody should start operating in their own way, the way they feel, because they have the power to do that. But the cabinet of the United States of Biafra, we are not going to operate like that. We have a responsibility to Biafrans. We have a responsibility to keep our angels going 24/7. That is our responsibility. And Biafrans are ready to contribute money to help do that. But we must make sure the money that is being contributed under His Excellency, the Prime Minister, goes to his people and not to another people.
You know, when also on the Nigerian may we continue to obey the sit at home. Ndi Igbo must continue to obey the sit at home until the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Yes. Now we talk. Now Ndi Igbo talk. The whole eastern land are obeying the sit at home. Google it. Just Google it yourself. So they think that maybe if they send petition against Simon Ekpa in Finland, they'll bring him back to them in Nigeria for them to mesmerize him. He may near him in Nnamdi Kanu, all those kind of things. But all day like that, it can never work like that. I love Finland. You understand? I love Finland, the way they are treating their citizens. So this is just the news update today about the sit at home. Understand? I want you to stay tuned to this channel as we keep bringing you good information.